My name is Ayodeji Ogunnaike. I'm an assistant professor at McGill University in their School of Religious Studies, and I mostly study traditional African religions and Afro-diasporic religions. And on August 8th through 10th, I'll be teaching a course, Ifa Divination, the Cultivation and Embodiment of Cosmic Harmony, where we'll be exploring and then going through some practical exercises related to the tradition of Ifa, and then seeing what you could potentially gain from engaging directly with the wisdom of Ifa and how to integrate it into your life. Really, kind of the cosmic order and balance of the universe is encoded into the very materials that are used for Ifa divination. And by understanding them, you can actually start to identify those patterns or that nature in the world around you. And if you surround yourself with them enough and reflect on them enough, you kind of start to be able to see the world that way. Another practical part of it is the oral corpus associated with divination that give you kind of sacred archetypes for the way different cosmic forces operate in the world. So when you learn them, you kind of start to identify the patterns that exist, and then where you yourself likely fit into them, and everybody fits into them in sort of different ways. This aspect of kind of cosmic balance and harmony is actually also kind of ingrained in the very fabric of our natural world. So when you deal with certain kinds of animals or plants, and you know the sacred narratives behind them and how they relate to each other and other things, you actually can start to begin to identify what your role might be in it. And every time you experience those things in your everyday life, it triggers that kind of wisdom for you. And so you're constantly thinking about wisdom and seeing these kind of cosmic lessons swirling all around you all the time. And it's a really wonderful way of kind of enchanting the world for you. The tradition of Ifa itself is based around this idea of cosmic order and balance. There's a certain number of cosmic forces that exist, and really all of life is just the combination of those different forces. And when you get to understand how they interact with each other and that there are really only so many different kind of archetypes or ways that the world unfolds, it's very reassuring because everything that we see going on around us has already happened. A tradition like Ifa has wisdom for how people have dealt with it well in the past, so we can avoid some of those same mistakes. So even if everything else is going kind of chaotic around you, if you know what you're supposed to do and you kind of focus on that, then you don't have to worry quite so much about the rest of it. And that can bring quite a lot of assurance.